Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So some interesting scenarios that could be playing out at the moment. So firstly, if you look to the left, you'll see there is quite a bit of what was resistance in the past, and prices pretty much dabbling there at the moment. And we haven't, we've broken below it, broken above it, broken below it, broken above it, broken below it, and now we're flirting with it. So we haven't really found support, except I suppose we did find a bit of support here 2 weeks ago, but it was short-lived and didn't really materialize. And now what we have is we're back at this level. We've got some fairly decent structure forming at the moment, and I just want to put one more level in here. So there's kind of two scenarios at the moment. The one is a flat top triangle, and then the other one obviously is a wedge. So I'll put it in for you here, sort of like that. So there's two different scenarios. So the one is a bearish scenario, one's a bullish scenario, and this is a 50-50 call again for me at the moment. So if you look at the oscillators right now, they're starting to grip the upside. We've broken through fairly strong support, which was support, and we're kind of trying to flip it now into resistance. So if you look at that, last week was pretty much sideways. That's the high of last week right here at 34,805. Oscillators all grouped to the upside at the moment. We are rejecting the 155 EMA at the moment. So from a 3-hour perspective, this is still a flag. There's no reason to be, so the trend has been down, so there's no real reason to start looking for some decent longs just yet. So this is basically make it or break it right now. And for me, yesterday was a fairly strong move off the 155. You can see there, nice pin bar off the 155 EMA, fairly decent opportunity to jump in for a long there. Look at the oscillators separate quite far apart, and then we had a very, very nice move to the upside. So now, I want to see us come back. I want to see us come back to 34,800. If 34,800 can hold, and this breakout can hold, and we can get moving again, that would be an opportunity for the long. But on the bigger time frames, we've got quite a bit of structure ahead of us to get through. So I wouldn't get too excited just yet. I think at the moment we are testing previous breakouts. So who's going to get control first, the bulls or the bears? I think that's kind of where we are at the moment. Again, it's a new month, so obviously we have non-farm payrolls on Friday. So expect a bit of volatility into that, because that's what everybody's going to be looking at. Earnings have been coming out fairly strong, as expected. So yeah, it's poised. It's very well poised at the moment. And I think watch this level. This is 34,800. If we can hold 34,800 today, so in other words, I want us to come back and test it. If we can just come back and test it, then the next level to capture is 35,011 or 3,500. Recapture 3,500. Come back, find support on that. That should be a fairly decent area of, not area of support, but it should be a fairly decent area to start looking for some moves to the upside. So the volatility is getting less and less. You can see how it was swinging pretty, big ups, big down, big up, big down, big up, big down. Now we've got big up, little down, big up. So it's a bit of structure starting to form here. Just worried about these oscillators right now. So no diversions, anything to worry about, but I want to see pullback. I want to see the oscillators ease off and then get back in it. So for me, 34,800 and 3,500 are the two levels to watch. If we can get some price action off 34,800, I would be tempted for a long with a stop loss just below the structure for a move to the upside. But bear in mind, we've had some big breakouts to the downside here, so we've broken through quite a bit of weekly and daily support. But if I do this on the weekly, that weekly pin bar is a clear indication that we are moving up. So yeah, that's kind of my view. Just waiting for confirmation of this, and then we'll be looking for a continuation back to the all-time highs. Not really happy with the oscillators on the weekly just yet. I'm looking for something like this. and you can see how long and strong that move was. Anyway, that's kind of my view today. Still a little bit cautious, but just wait for that structure. 3,500 can hold. We've got a very good opportunity for to start looking for some fair midterm or some short-term longs to come and test these previous highs. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.